I was raised by a single parent and I'm an orphan. When I finished my grade 12, I could not further due to financial problems. So I started volunteering for an organization or an OVC which is in Katutura.
Yeah, my mother had passed away in 2006, and as I lived with my mother had not told me who my father was. So the only support I had was from my mother. So after she passed away, I stayed with my grandmother at our house there in Hero location. And this was not my grandmother own place, but it was her sister's place.
I didn't think that I would have a future because I come from a less privileged background. That's the reason why I had to relocate from Kavango to come to Windhoek so that I can make a living. But things were not going on according to plan.
Namibia started the implementation of youth economic empowerment, Fit for Life, Fit for Work, in 2009. And the aim for starting this program was due to the statistics which were coming from reliable sources and being reported either in the newspapers or also reading when we did the desktop reading through the documents which were developed to see the status of unemployment among youth. So this program identified those unemployed youth, and for us we felt that in most cases youth coming from disadvantaged groups are the ones sometimes which are left out. So we thought that maybe we should start also working with youth from disadvantaged groups. That means coming from the informal settlements, and also in some areas we also targeted the rural areas as well. So since 2009, we have been mobilizing between 100 and 150 youth every year to participate.
And that's where I came to learn about the the youth economic empowerment, which which assisted me with my certificate in HIV management, and currently I'm doing my highest diploma in HIV management.
I heard about the Youth Economic Empowerment Program from church. I got funded for my driving school, so I did those driving lessons and passed for my license. After I gotten my license, I I got a job. Even though I didn't get it immediately, I tried doing other things, driving taxi and helping out at other driving schools and all that. And then later on, I permanently got a job at Geka Pharma.
That's when I met this program, that is the YEP program, through a friend of mine who introduced me to the Namibia Women's Health Network, and then they told me about the YEP program and how it was helping other youths in achieving and realizing their dreams. And then I chose a course due to my lack of proper educational background. I chose to do driving because I've always had a passion for driving. So I enrolled for a driving course under the year program, and after like 6 months, I managed to get my driver's license.
The way we did it also was we ensured that the majority of those youth participating were also members of Namibia Women's Health Network. And then we gave quotas to our partners in Namibia who represented the community-based organizations, faith-based organizations, and some NGOs working in communities, in those communities which we had identified. So we gave quotas to our partners, and we also gave them a responsibility to say that if you are going to give us a certain number of the unemployed who are in the communities where you work, and you also have identified that they are also participating in other development activities in your community to ensure that the community is developing, even if they are doing it on voluntary basis. Those are the youth who will be wanting you to give us so that they can also benefit from this program. So we had a different kind of a number of these partners. We also identified vocational school skills training schools so that they can also become our partners, and we would take those beneficiaries who were successful to make sure that they are integrated into these vocational schools, because they will be providing the subject courses which has been chosen by the young people. So we also developed a memorandum of agreement between the partners in the community and the partners at vocational schools training. So that because by doing this, we wanted to ensure that this individual, young man or woman, will feel that I've got a good, strong backup support structure. Because we wanted each and every partner to play a role in the life of this young person, in ensuring that this young person is going to take their courses and finish their courses and move forward. We had some challenges, but they were not as huge as we expected. But from 2010, we started to see successes. What we also integrated into the Youth Economic Empowerment Project was we wanted also these young people to be empowered with life skills. How to prevent themselves from HIV infection or STIs, or how to live positively with HIV if they are already infected. And also at the same time to discuss about other issues which young people face in their day-to-day lives. When we talk about sexual reproductive health, which means accessing services to health facilities, we also talked about gender-based violence, because gender-based violence in Namibia is very endemic and it's all over. So talking about these issues with the young people is also starting to change the status quo, because we know youth can really make things change. Because after all, in Namibia, we've got the highest population is youth themselves.
Currently, I'm very energetic because I can be a leader. Because even the job that I do, I'm a trainee. And now I can stand in front of people.
And my life now is a lot better. Uh, I have a room now. I rent on my own. I could pay for my own. I could do things on my own, buy for myself or my own things and all that.
This has been a huge step in my life because I've been able to get driving jobs, and I managed to get employment soon after I had finished. But my hope and vision was also that I can also start my own driving company whereby I also help other youths to start their own driving projects as I did.
When these young people were taking their courses, they had to go for internship or attachments, and the private sector opened their doors to us. That most of our young people were going to guest lodges, especially for those ones who were taking hospitality courses. And for those who were doing IT courses, some of them we also send them to private sector to be attached to the companies. So it opened also their doors, and with some of them, they ended up employing these young people once they had finished their courses. So Ford Foundation grant, it has really made changes. Even though we might say the numbers were small, 150 per year, but for us it's huge. So Ford Foundation should be really be thanked for the work they are doing to change the lives of youth, especially in Namibia, who have benefited. And we encourage also the government and the private sector to take this kind of model, because we've seen that it works. So for Namibia Women's Health Network, we are very grateful. And we hope this project carries on from our side with Ford Foundation, and also from other donors if they can also come on board.
Now I have hope in the future. Yeah.
because it's not easy in this world to find somebody who can give you an opportunity to change your life and to achieve your dreams. So I advise that if you get the opportunity, work hard. Don't waste the time. Just know what you want to achieve in your life. Be focused, and then do the course that you have been given money to do, and you find success in life.
And I would love to thank again the Ford Foundation. And I'm asking if they could continue assisting the unemployed and the school dropouts the way they've helped me.